I'll start this video by saying I am the most emotional human being ever born. I was the kind of child that cried at the thought of whale and elephant poaching. And throughout my life, I've often asked myself why I feel so many overwhelming emotions. For the longest time, as a child and adolescent, these emotions were often self-centered, dulling and clouding my ability to exercise empathy. Hatred was one such emotion that developed over the years. I felt hatred over the feeling of abandonment. I felt hatred over the way that I was treated in a bigoted world. And I felt hatred over severed bonds. And for a while, every small thing that happened seemed to trigger that emotion. It even at times felt like I had a dual or split personality, the me that wanted to see the best in everyone and live freely, versus the me that saw nothing but hatred, both internally and externally. I always considered myself somebody that would give their life for a friend. And so you can imagine the intensity of these emotions also affected me physically. In some years, I even grew physically ill due to how much polluted anger I felt in my body. I still have my moments where I revert back and it's like I'm transported to a whole different world. Hello. Diagnosed schizoaffective here. And when I say transported to a whole different world, I almost mean that literally. As if I could reach out and touch the objects in these new stages that form around me. As if the things being repeated by voices in my head are really being said. This cycle of anger, irritation, and hatred is something that I figured I needed an outlet in order to express. And so when I was younger, say around 2020, I would filter these thoughts through political writings, notes, and presentations that I would post to social media about different topics that I felt motivated to speak on in one way or another. And over time, as my love for the fantastical rose to the surface, as I was able to recall more and more and more from my life, and all the ways in which fantasy and fiction had influenced my psyche, I wanted to combine the two. This is why the title of my first manga is called KOMET. It's because I held a wish to change the world through righteous anger. A wish that I will probably be working towards for my entire life. And although art isn't necessarily the end-all be-all, it is certainly an amazing gateway into the world of critical thinking. And I think more people need to respect that. Everything that is written with intention, whether we see that intention or not. And so, my intention, with almost everything that I will probably ever touch, is to positively influence the direction of society through fantastical journeys, and to express that long-held anger that festered within my psyche for over a decade. Really, it all comes back to one thing. You only feel hatred as strong as mine if your love is equally as powerful. And so through whatever medium I can get my hands on, whether it be manga, whether it be animation, film, TV, who knows? Who knows what will happen? I will spread that message. I will transform the world through righteous anger. And art, while not the end all be all, is an amazing beginning. If you found anything in the last two videos that I've said to be somewhat interesting or somewhat relatable, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I plan to be doing this rather consistently, and we have some big projects coming up. You can read Comet Red on Global Comics and shortly on Webtoon as well. I will put the links in the description. And I hope all of you wonderful people have a beautiful rest of your day. Signing off.